It's a very warm welcome back to Mothlight TV and the second and concluding half of this matchup between Spin Doctors and Balls of Fire. Spin Doctors with a 5-3 lead at the halfway point, and Brian Wroolie breaking the balls, but afraid he's come up dry, so just into a nice opener here. We're taking the 15 and we play for the 13 there. And now he can just nudge into the 12 ball. Guaranteed shape on the 9. Choice of side pocket or corner. A lot of the times the corner is preferable, especially when it's thin like this. You can try and control the cue ball better, but having said that, he's just a little bit awkward there, close to the 14, so he's going to have to cut this 12 back to the left top pocket there. Nice stroke. And the speed is a little heavy. He could have had the 11 in the corner, but he's now having to take the 10 in the side, so quite an acute angle. We'll lead him on the 11 in this bottom left if it drops in. Just caught the bump there, so passes the table back to Brian. Got an opener with the 3 ball. May nudge into the 14 here. Please use it as a stopper. Could have done with it a little harder, would have had a sight of the 1, but the 2 passes. And just nudged into the 8 there, freeing up the 4 ball. He's got a thin cut here on the 6, which will take him towards the 7 and 5 on the side rail there. That's the last issue that he needs to resolve. It's not ideal, but he has opened them up. He's got a tough shot now on the 1. He's taking this in the top right with a bit of bottom right English. And swing that cue ball around the angles at the top of the table. Beautiful stroke. Oh, look at this cue ball. Coming all the way around. So he's done very well there. He's got the 7 now. He can just roll this in, follow forward. He'll have the 5 in the bottom left. Just don't want to get too flat on this 5. Needs an angle to get over for the 4. And he is a little on the flat side. So choices, he could... It looks like he's drawing back to lead himself a shot. He could also try and follow forward. Looks a bit flat though. I'm not sure if he'd be able to get out that way. So he's drawn all the way back to the short rail. It's a bit of a tough shot from here. I think really it's just a fairly slow roll, but then he doesn't want to finish on the left side of the 8 because the 11 blocks that pocket. He gave it a bit more juice, and that extra pace, I think, added to the fact that maybe he wasn't 100% glued to the rail, just made it rattled. So Justin gratefully taking this opportunity, pop these 3 simple balls now and bring the match score to 5-4, only 1 behind now. So they've done well from a 4-0 deficit to get to only 5-4. And there's some stats for you. Justin's got a 90% pot success and his win percentage goes up to 66%. So that's basically 2 out of 3. Nice break of the balls there by Richard. Up and running, and he's looking at the 2 here. Well, tries to disturb the 3. Left himself nicely on the 5. He should be able to play for the 6 after this. But choosing to take the 7, much tougher shot. Not sure if that was the right choice there. I mean, I think he did get shape on the 3. But Desi now playing the combo. And I think he can carry him this 15 in off the 3. Yeah, looks good. The 9 next. And just a stop for the 13. Drop this in for the 10. Leave yourself a little angle. Then you can get up table. I think the 12 does pass the 3 in the side. Oh, there's dice in there. He's got a little close, but I think he's got the gap. Yeah, looking good now. Just got to play a careful stroke here, come down the middle of the table. And what a nice run out from Desi. He's playing well tonight. The shape is real good. So, yeah, there you go. 90% pot and 67% win with 93.8% shape. So, yeah, Desi's on good form tonight. Wayne breaking the balls at 6-4 up, but coming up dry. He's not had a lot of success with the break tonight. Davy's got an opener with this 3 ball. Just drops it in. I think he can still make the 6. He should be able to play for the 1 in the right pocket. Bit of an angle. Not sure if that 4 ball will pass the 11 in the left centre. He's come all the way down, bump it into it. Well, it does, but a bit tricky angle. Yeah, unfortunately, put it into the 11. So Wayne got a nice chance now to come and try and resolve this situation. He's got some issues there with the 14 and 11 ball. Tried to disturb them a little bit, but chooses to play safe. And we're trying to bank this back below the 15. Well, it's not a bad shot. He's gotten the 7 in a good position. And that little kiss on the 10 from Wayne put him out of shape, so another safety, I think, coming up. Yeah, took the opportunity to clear that pocket as well. That was a clever shot. 10 did roll slightly past it, though, so bit of congestion going on here. You guys fancy a cup of tea or coffee? Now's the time to put the kettle on. Could be a while before we get a resolution. Another safety from David. Yeah, nobody wants to split those up just yet. I mean, happy to play containing shots. Is he going for this 5 in the side? No, just pushing it up the table. Well, from David's perspective, he needs to get the 2 out. And we can squeeze this in. A tiki. Playing, looks like he's playing the 12 out. So he's just freeing the 12 ball there, keeping the 2-10 tied up. Maybe actually trying to cut this in. Just catching it, then nudging it towards the pocket. That's a good shot. He's blocked the 14 as well there. So when immediately trying to deal with that with the bank shot, but yeah, he's chuckling to himself there. He's normally a lot closer than that with his bank, Wayne. And another little safety from David. A patient player. I don't think he was playing that. He's playing just to push the ball up the table, so because he didn't call it, table passes to David. He could get the 2 out here. That's a great shot. Real good shot. He's going to finish a bit awkward, I think, on the 5. It couldn't have been much more awkward than bolted to this rail, but he can still get round, I think. Slight angle. He's done well. He's done very well there. But this is a pressure shot. You just got to roll it in. Not too hard. And he's just a fraction off. Just caught it too thin. And that could have finished worse. He's left Wayne a bit awkward. Going to play it safe, I think, here. Try and hide the 10 in front of the 2. And he's kicking at this. And that could be a costly miss from David. Wayne put the ball anywhere he likes. I'm just getting rid of the 10 first and coming up towards the 14-11. Which are nicely connected. And it's just going to play towards the middle of the table, I think. Yeah, he's never going to try and get too close to the 8. There's no need. And just make this 8 ball. Just watch how he plays this. A delicate stroke. Making sure he gets it to glue to that rail. Very nice. There, Wayne with his 100% win. And he's doing well with shape at 75 and pot at 88.5. So some good percentages there from Wayne. So on my second break of the night, I've made a ball. I'm looking at the strikes. I want to try and see if I can stun into this 9. Bit of a power required, not much angle. I'll collide it with the 2 instead, so the 9's still tied up. I drop the 10 in. Well, I'm counting on luck a little bit when you run into a ball like that, and it's done a little awkward. I've got a very thin 13. I just drop that in. That's left me a nice angle. I could actually try and get this. Now, the 5's partially blocking it, but there is a line to just get in off one rail to the 9 and 2. Well, I made contact with the 2, but unfortunately it was a little bit inaccurate. I think I just slightly overcut the 15, so it rattled and stayed out. So Lee comes to the table. Slight issue with his 6 and 7. But everything else is okay, and that's a nice power shot. Look at the check side on that. And fizz on that cue ball. So he could play the 3 and give him shape on the 1 or 2, I think. But he's miscued. Oh, disaster. So now I'm just going to stun out to the middle of the table. I'm trying to play shape on the 11. If we don't get it, should have a shot at the 15, but the 11 is the ball. Play this slowly with a bit of left. Just trying to avoid the 6, 7. I didn't avoid them, but fortunately caught it on the right side. The cue ball was free, and now it's just a simple roll in. Nice smooth stroke. And here we go. Well, got a bit lucky there with Lee's miscue. So this is going to be 8-4 now. I'm putting us on the hill. With 16 racks played, of course, if you can win 9 of them, you guaranteed the win. And we're at the point of no return. So 89.5. Yeah, 2 out of 3 wins. Shapes 86.7. So not doing too bad. And in this now final round, it's the away team with the break. Richard just broke dry, so Brian's got a shot at the 6 as his opener. And just a little slow stun there for the 5. Probably just roll this in for the 3. Playing off the rail. Then the stroke out. Sometimes better doing that than trying to baby it. It appears to be drawing back or stunning down a little. Just a delicate shot for the 4. Now if he plays this carefully, bit of right hand English, try and bump the 10, he would have the 2 in the right side pocket. And it's a very delicate but slow draw shot to try and avoid the 9 and come towards the 14 with the cue ball for the 7 in the top left. He's cut it a little bit too thin. It would have been good on the 7 though from there. Just a safety from Richard, which is the wise choice. When you've got all the balls and your opponent's only got a few, use them to your advantage. Just flick the 13 with his tip there. Of course, it's only fouls on the cue ball only, unless you make contact with multiple balls. The missed part on the 10 from Richard. Chance for Brian. He's going to try and cut this one in. Come across the table for a shot on the 2. Possibly down in the bottom right. And he's gone past that. May take it in the left side pocket. Try and use some rails to get towards the 7. Two, 3 rails. 1. Oh, into the cluster. So, another safety, I think. Maybe a hook behind the 14. Brown's jumping. And make the 7 in the top pocket, I think. Got a good jump. You just caught it a bit too full. So, another safety, I think. Oh, but that's a foul. Hit the 7 first. So he can make the 7 here. And just roll forward and try and leave a gap for that 2 ball. may even try and bump the 8 with the cue ball and use it as a stopper. Yeah, look at that. That's a clever shot. And you can let your stroke out a bit and be sure where the cue ball is going to finish. Just a little drawback in a couple of inches. Oh, I think he mistimed that a little bit. The final delivery just seemed to be a fraction hurried. Quite an elusive topic, timing. How do you describe it? But I think it's one of the most important elements of this game. You got that swinging cue. There's a right moment to let it go. A little bit too soon, a little bit too late, and you don't quite get the effect that you're looking for. Good kick though there from Brian. He just doesn't want to give up ball in hand to Richard. Richard's going to keep trying to hook him, I think. Got so many obstacles to hide behind, but he's made the combination. And it's a hook behind the 10 and 15. So he's trying to kick at this and get it in the right centre. Not too far off. Good hit. And a chance now for Richard to run a few of these balls. Well, unfortunately, he's missed. And that could have gone wrong, but he's gotten away with it. Well, safe from Brian. Yeah, keeping it tight and keeping it cagey. And roll this down the corner. That's a good hit. He's in shape now, so follow forward off the 9. Got a nice angle on the 12. Actually, if anything, he's got a little bit, could have done with being a bit further forward, a bit thinner than he wanted. As a consequence, he's now run into the 15, and that's lost shape. So another safe coming up. Going to line up with the cue ball and 8 ball. Oh, where's that 14 going? That's finished really nice. So not only has he got to kick at this, he's got to try and find a place to lead the cue ball. It's awkward. Well, he couldn't have done a lot better than that. You'd think that this has got to drop. He catches it on the left side. How's that not falling in? And he's cutting this in. What a stroke. What a stroke that is. Wow. Slow drag with lots and lots and lots of left-hand side. And now he's got a shot at the 8 for a hard-fought win. This is not only for this rack, it's for the match itself. What a great shot from Brian. Secures the match for the Spin Doctors. 9-4. Of course, all the racks are played because those points are all valuable at the end of the season in determining the exact finishing positions of the teams. So David, come up dry with his break. Presents the table to Jesse, and he's taking the solids. Made the 3. Trying to cut the 7 in here. Well, he's caught that too thick. A little careless one from Jesse. He's not done very many of those tonight. A nice solid 11 ball, thumped in the pocket. At the 14 and probably the 15 next. Oh, he's going for the 9. Strange that he would leave the 15 down there on its own. And just put that straight into the 8. So a bit unhappy with that shot. And play the 6 ball out here. Nice breakout shot. Looks like the 4 is his only option. We'll take him out for the 5 afterwards. Little bounce. Got a nice angle now. It's going to come up table. He should have a choice of balls here to play. You know, just put the 4 in the corner. You have the 1 in the side. Well, he's going for the 6 instead. The harder of the 2 pots has got to be said. But it's played a beautiful stroke, and he's got excellent shape on the 1 and looking like running out again. So he's played a fine evening of pool tonight, Jesse. He put this 8 in to take us to 10-4. There you go. Pot percentage 89.7. Shape percentage 95.7. Tell the story. Great break from Lee in the next rack. Made a ball off the break. And looking like stripes, 10 in the corner. And maybe the 11 there, just a little delicate stroke. Play for the 14. I could just play for the 13 up the rail next, just slowly. Nice, come out into the middle of the table. He lined everything up. He's got a shot here. The 15, will it pass? Just about. Oh no! Oh no! Unlucky. So Wayne can now try and punish for that mistake. And it's always easier coming to the table second. A lot of the obstacles are out of the way, but he's lost the cue ball a little. Bit of a cutback on the 4 here. Yeah, a little bump on the 8 would help. Yeah, he's held shape for the 5, and it's a bit skinny, but looking good. I'm not happy with his shape though. I think he wanted to bump the 8 and stay on the 3. He's managed to cut that in, but he's slightly off angle here with this 7, and wound up and played a power shot, trying to stun across the table. Not easy. All that extra power can just amplify any inaccuracies you've got. So a chance for Lee to steal. And the 13 in the side is inviting. Oh dear. Careless. But he's kind of gotten away with it. Could have been worse. What's Wayne going to do with this? Could try and bank it in the top right. Better draw. It's low percentage, but it does have an open path. But he's playing it in the pocket under his body past the 9. Got to find the gap between the 9 and the rail. Just caught the 9 first. If he'd have caught the rail first, he had a chance there, I think. So Lee very gratefully coming to the table. A couple of shots away from winning this rack now. Well, he's lost the cue ball a little. Could have been a bit better on this 12. Bit of a pressure shot. What a cracker. That's how you do it. Very positive stroke there. Punch that one in. And strokes in the 8 ball. We take the rack. Shape percentage at 90%. He's doing well there, Lee. So, a dry break from Justin presents me with an open table. Lots and lots and lots of right-hand side to avoid the cannon on the 7. Now I can tidy up these 3 balls on the top rail. I thought I'd hit that too thick for a fraction of a second. A bit of a decel there, so didn't get quite the cue ball I wanted. I'm a bit closer to the rail, but I've got a slight angle. I can play 2 rails down for the 3. And now I want to do a gentle cannon onto the 15 and just open up position on the 1. You don't really want to be playing cannons like that. Well, I missed the cannon on the 15. I've gone away with it though. The cannon on the 1 has worked out okay. Finished a little flat. I want to try and draw back for a straight 8 in the top. And again, another decel. So slight tension coming into the arm. Slightly off angle. Oh, I missed it. And where's the 8 going? Where's the 8 going? That's a win for Justin. So he finishes on 3 wins. I'm finishing on 2. But altogether, the match finished at 10-6. So that puts Spin Doctors up into 4th place. OB Homies also rides 1. Accused You Daddy go down 2. Goodfella still top of the table. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed that video, folks. And come back to the channel real soon.